Hi everyone, it's Wendy here from Wendy Wise Beauty. Thanks for stopping by for yet another perfume video, another perfume review today. Guys, don't forget to subscribe and to like this video. I do see so many of you watching my videos, but you are not subscribing. It would really help my channel and help me with the algorithm so my videos get shown a lot more often if you would like the videos and subscribe to my channel. Thanks guys. With this I am going to get into reviewing and just talking to you guys about this new Aqua Allegoria which just launched from Guerlain. The fragrance is called Florabloom and there is the normal Aqua Allegoria and there is also Florabloom in the Forte version, which is the stronger version. A couple of weeks ago I received from the Douglas Parfumerie an invitation to sample this fragrance prior to it being released. I have had this here for about 2 weeks. I have been sampling and playing with these fragrances, but this is what I received at home. This is what it looks like, the sample box. And then inside, I will just do this like this. Inside there is both versions of the fragrance, and it just gives you a description on both sides. Guys, this is really a nice way to try fragrances. The Douglas Parfumerie, they do this a couple of times a year. Sometimes there are 4 samples, sometimes 2. I have played with these fragrances for a couple of days. I have sampled them. I am wearing the normal Florabloom on this wrist. The formulation for both fragrances, it is not the same, so I will tell you the difference. This fragrance, the normal Florabloom, it has a top note of mango, bergamot and lime. The heart note, it is tuberose, iris, rose and violet. And the base note, it is musk, coconut and sandalwood. This fragrance, it is true to the name, it is a floral fragrance, but the opening, it has a bit of an exotic opening because this lime note mixed with mango, it is a bit different. Also in the opening I do sense a bit of a bubblegum note, which might be a bit of a turn off for some people. It is a bit of a sharp note, but this dissipates quite quickly, and then the fragrance, it really becomes a very creamy floral. This fragrance says it is for men and women. Honestly, when I sprayed this fragrance, I could not think of this fragrance as being a unisex fragrance in the traditional sense of unisex fragrances or fragrances which cater towards the male market. But we all sense something different in fragrances. Fragrances are relative to taste. The tuberose note in this fragrance, it appears quite quickly. It is not a very sharp and abrasive tuberose. It is very creamy, but it does not overpower the fragrance. It is there. It is not at all heady. It is a light tuberose note. What I do appreciate and like in this fragrance, which makes it a bit different, is the coconut note. The coconut note is quite present in this fragrance, and it makes this fragrance a bit exotic. It adds that little je ne sais quoi. This fragrance actually reminds me a bit of Songe from ANICK GOUTAL. A lot of times when coconut is added in with white florals, yeah, your tuberose, your jasmine, it is oftenly done wrong. A lot of the fragrances can be a bit cloying and too loud, but in this fragrance, it is very well blended. The base of this fragrance, it's musk and sandalwood, but it is not very woody. This is a very nice floral fragrance with a bit of an exotic touch. For people who do not like white florals, they may not like this. It is not an obnoxious scent. The sillage is moderate, but the lasting power, I would say this is about 3 to 4 hours on my skin. However, it is the normal Aqua Allegoria version of the fragrance, and these are meant to be lighter versions of the scent. This is the Forte version of the fragrance. I will go ahead and spray this again. The Aqua Allegoria Forte, yeah, the Forte fragrances, they are the stronger fragrances. The formula for the Forte Florabloom, it is different to that of the normal scent. In the top note, there is almond, and instead of lime, there is mandarin orange. The opening of the Forte version of the fragrance, it is not as citrusy, not as fresh as the normal floral bloom. I assume the almond note, it adds a bit of creaminess right away to this opening. The heart note of the Forte version, it is the same. Tuberose, iris, rose, and violet. In the Forte, the tuberose note, it is not as present as it is in the normal floral bloom. It is there, one can sense it, especially if you go looking for it, but it is not as present as in the normal version of the scent. The base note is also a bit different in that in the Forte version there is moss in the base of the fragrance. The Forte version of the fragrance, it is by far my favorite version. This fragrance, it has a bit more depth, it has a bit more substance. Also the dry down, maybe it is due to the added moss, it is not as floral on the skin. I am smelling both fragrances, and this one I could see myself wearing in the evening, but the normal floral bloom, it is definitely a daytime fragrance. Also, the Forte says it is unisex from the two. I think the Forte version could lean a bit unisex, but honestly, I can't imagine this fragrance on your typical male. It is, for me, a very floral and feminine fragrance, but I have noticed all latest releases are saying they are unisex fragrances. But anyway, this is a fragrance that I would definitely wear in maybe the normal Forte version. You can get away with it in early spring, but this is really a spring and definitely summer fragrance. The coconut adds a bit of a tropical touch to the fragrance. When I smell this fragrance on my skin, I can see myself wearing a floral dress. This is definitely something for summer. By the way, it says that this fragrance should be reminiscent of the Atacama Desert in Chile. This is a desert. When it rains, the desert automatically transforms into something like this. It blooms, the entire desert blooms with a lot of pretty flowers. Guys, this is a nice floral fragrance. Is it groundbreaking? Probably not. I mean, as soon as I smelled this, it reminds me of Songe from ANICK GOUTAL. I would say go out, try it. If you are a lover of white florals and you are looking for a new scent, this would be one to check out this spring, this summer. I am not a big fan of Floralbomb from VIKTOR and ROLF, but I do like this fragrance. I find the VIKTOR and ROLF fragrance to be a lot louder. This one, it is a bit more subdued. You know it's there, but it's not as much of an abrasive floral scent. Anyway guys, thanks for stopping by. Please remember to subscribe. I need you as a subscriber. And let me know if you've tried this fragrance. Do you plan on picking it up? What's your verdict on it? Tschüss!